This is news analysis coming to you live on Politics and Business Television Abuja. Good afternoon and many thanks for joining us on the program. I am Umike Joseph Matthew. U.S. alerts citizens in Nigeria as Shi'ite protest rocks Lagos. Tinubu to swear in Disu as IG Wednesday. ICPC list documents, devices seized from El-Rufai's Abuja home. On the foreign scene, U.S. Embassy in Riyadh hits, Tehran closes Straits of Hormuz. Details of these stories after the break. Do stay with us. Thanks for joining us. Members of the Southwest leadership of the Islamic movement in Nigeria staged a peaceful protest in Lagos State, killing of Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei in strikes by the United States and Israel. Several other senior figures of the Iranian regime were also said to have been killed in the attack. The protests in Lagos on Monday follows similar demonstrations by the Shi'ite in Kano, Yobe, Gombe, Bauchi states on Sunday. In Lagos, the demonstrators marched through parts of the Maryland axis, carrying with Iran and strong opposition to the actions of the United States and Israel. He said that the protests were organized to express their concerns about what he called sustained invasions of sovereign nations by the United States administration, citing Venezuela as recent example of foreign interference. President Bola Tinubu will on Wednesday swear in Olatunji Disu as the substantive Inspector General of Police, following his unanimous endorsement by the Nigeria Police Council. The swearing in will take place during the Federal Executive Council meeting in the State House, Abuja, which was presided over by President Tinubu and attended by top government officials, including Vice President Kashim Shettima, Police Service Commission Chairman Hachimu Argungu, Secretary to the Government of the Federation George Akume, National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu, Chief of Staff Femi Gbajabiamila, Minister of Police Affairs Ibrahim Gaidam, FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, and Heads of Service Esther Wilson Jack. Several governors commended Disu's career response squad in Lagos between 2015 to 2021, highlighting his achievements in crime control. Disu's confirmation follows his appointment as acting IGP last week after the resignation of Kayode Egbetekun. While Egbetekun cited family issues, reports indicated he was asked to step down over disagreements concerning VIP protection duties, state policing, and internal conduct matters. Born on April 13, 1966, in Lagos State, Disu joined the Nigerian Police Force in 1992 as a cadet assistant superintendent of police. He holds multiple qualifications in public administrations, forensic investigation, criminology, security, legal psychology, and entrepreneurship. And until his promotion, served as Assistant Inspector General of Police in charge of Special Protection Unit and the Force CID Annex in Lagos. The Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission ICPC on Monday disclosed details of documents and electronic devices allegedly recovered from the Abuja residence of former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai. The revelations were contained in a court filings before the Federal Capital Territory High Court, where the anti-graft agency opposed a 1 billion naira fundamental rights enforcement suit instituted by the former governor. El-Rufai had approached the court to challenge what he described as his illegal arrest, detention, and the search of his residence last month. However, the ICPC urged the court to dismiss the suit, insisting that its operatives at number 12 Mobila Street, Asokoro, Abuja. The commission stated that its officials were accompanied by personnel son Mohammed El-Rufai. According to the ICPC, items recovered during the search included investor account statements, asset declaration forms, certificates and of registration for business entities, client know your customer files, documents linked to the African Democratic Congress, welfare secretary, land and property papers, EcoBank share certificates, corporate compliance records, and interim investigation reports allegedly involving El-Rufai and his associates. Electronic devices said to have been seized comprises 9 flash drives, 1 memory card, and other devices, all documented and sealed for forensic analysis as part of ongoing investigations into alleged corruption and asset concealment. El-Rufai's family, however, disputed the commission's claims, alleging attempts to criminalize his silence during interrogation and questioning the scope and legality of the search. Since leaving office in 2023, the former governor has faced multiple probes, including an investigation by the Kaduna State House of Assembly in 2024 over the alleged diversion of 423 billion naira. The ICPC has maintained that its actions were lawful and consistent with the statutory mandate to investigate corruption and related offenses. The federal government has inaugurated a ministerial monitoring, evaluation, and implementation committee to drive a special high-impact intervention aimed at repositioning engineering and technology education in Nigerian universities. The initiative, in collaboration with Tertiary Education Trust Fund, is designed to transform universities into centers of practical trainings, applied research and innovation, moving beyond largely theoretical instructions.
The initiative aligns squarely with the renewed agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, which places strong emphasis on skills development, youth empowerment, industrial productivity, and upgrades are intentionally designed to expose students to real-world industrial tools, ensuring that graduates are job-ready, innovation-ready, and globally competitive. I'm pleased that the committee brings together regulatory bodies, professionals associations, technical experts, and university representatives.
Describe the move as a strategic milestone in rebuilding engineering education to support industrialization and sustainable national development. He noted that a persistent gap between theory and practical competence has weakened graduate employability and Nigeria's global competitiveness.
Success or failure of this program will significantly strengthen our universities, restore confidence in engineering and technology education, and position Nigeria as a regional hub for technical excellence and innovation.
Of technology and some conventional universities. It is indeed a distinct honor to be entrusted with this important national assignment, and we are deeply grateful for the confidence and we are deeply grateful for the confidence reposed in us and our respective organizations. We gladly accept this responsibility and are fully committed to contributing confidence reposed in us and our respective organizations. We gladly accept this responsibility and are fully committed to contributing meaningfully to the success of this initiative. At the Nigerian Society of Engineers, we have consistently advocated for the advancement of engineering education, making it more practical, industry-driven, and innovation-oriented.
The intervention separates from TED Fund's 2026 allocations, including about 20 billion naira for workshop upgrades, will cover federal universities of technology in Akure, Owerri, and Minna, among others, with more institutions expected to benefit as implementation progresses. You're still watching news analysis right here on Politics and Business Television, Abuja. Still to come. More stories to come your way. Please stay tuned. Welcome back. A coalition of women's organizations has rejected viral allegations made against the Honorable Minister of Works, David Umahi, by Mrs. Tracy Ohiri. Addressing a news conference in Abuja, the groups described the claims as unsubstantiated and strategically timed to undermine governance. The coalition questioned how an alleged 24.5 million naira, a transaction dating back to 2015, could exist without contracts. Invoices about the timing of the matter now being instituted in court are describing the development as suspicious and politically motivated. The coalition vowed to continue defending structured leadership and protecting public institutions. C. Ohiri had accused the minister of sexual harassment and owing a debt of about 20 to 24 million naira. And now to the world of business. Nigerian petroleum marketers and retailers have announced that the retail price of premium motor spirit will rise on Tuesday and Wednesday, 3rd and 4th of March 2026. The increase follows Dangote Refinery's hike in the gantry price to 874 naira per litre, triggered by the escalation of Iran-US-Israel conflict, which has driven crude oil prices higher. Retail fuel prices in the Federal Capital Territory and surrounding areas are expected to increase from around 870 to 899 naira per litre to between naira and 80 to 1,000 naira. The price surge is linked to recent geopolitical tensions in the Middle East after Iranian leaders, including Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, were targeted. It was alleged that Iran retaliated with attacks on U.S. allies and key oil installations in Saudi Arabia and Qatar Energy's LNG facilities. These attacks disrupted oil and gas production and shipping, with Brent and West Texas intermediate crude rising to $78.50 and $71.84 per barrel, respectively. Analysts warn that continued hostilities could push liquefied natural gas prices to $25 per up to $25 million on Sunday, the U.S. has confirmed. U.S. Central Command originally said 3 soldiers died in the incident, but officials found in the rubble. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth confirmed a U.S. bunker in Kuwait was hit after missile was launched during Iran's original retaliation invaded air defenses. The 6 deaths are the only fatalities confirmed by the U.S. military since it launched a new war against Iran with Israel. Hegseth said a powerful weapon struck a tactical operations center that was fortified without providing further details about the site's location. And now to the world of sports. So now join Arokotam.
Africa, good day Nigeria, I'm Tom. Today is Tuesday, March 3rd, 2026, and the world of sports is spinning faster than a Victor Osimhen sprint from the heart of Abuja to the bright lights of London. We have the stories that are shaking the foundation of the game. We are starting right here at home. The Super Falcons are back on the grass today after a narrow 1-0 loss to Cameroon over the weekend. Coach Justin Madigu's ladies face the indomitable Lionesses again today, March 3rd, in a high-stakes friendly. This is the final litmus test before the 2026 WAFCON in Morocco. 2-year-old sensation Jessica Orji has just shattered the African record in the women's shot put at the Ivy League Championship in the US. Meanwhile, on the track, Samuel Ogazi has rewritten history with a new African 400-meter indoor record of the 44.72 seconds. Nigeria to the world, our athletes are not just competing, they are dominating. Over to Europe, where the Premier League title race is a furnace. Arsenal have established a 5-point lead at the top after a gritty 2-1 win over Chelsea. With goals from Saliba and Timber, the Gunners are looking unstoppable. But keep an eye on Manchester United. They've climbed to 3rd place after Benjamin Sesko's heroics against Crystal Palace. In Spain, the Bernabeu is in shock. Real Madrid fell 1-0 to Getafe last night, leaving them 4 points behind Barcelona. Speaking of Madrid, happy 33rd birthday to the defensive wall, Antonio Rudiger, who celebrates today. But the biggest cloud hanging over the White House is Kylian Mbappe's knee injury. The Madritas are sweating on his fitness for the City clash. And finally, a bombshell for the 2026 World Cup. Reports suggest Iran's participation is in serious doubt following recent regional airstrike, which could open the door for Iraq or the United Arab Emirates. I'm Tom, and that's a lightning fast sports update here on PNB TV. Stay tuned for more news analysis.
And that wraps up today's program. But before we go, a quick look at the top stories again. U.S. presents Nigeria as Shi'ite probe on Wednesday. ICPC list documents, devices seized from El-Rufai's Abuja home. And from the foreign scene, U.S. Embassy in Riyadh hits. Tehran closes Straits of Hormuz. For more updates and in-depth analysis, follow Politics and Business Television.English on YouTube and Facebook. Connect with us on Instagram at PNBTV_English and TikTok at PNBTV_English. Remember to subscribe and stay informed. Thanks for watching.